Brad Williams, Excel Prime, look up fruit by SKU number. Now on the surface, this thing may look extremely intimidating, but hopefully by the end, you'll be able to walk through this thing. We have a bunch of fruits. We have a bunch of SKU numbers and we have growers by column. What we need to do is reference this SKU number by column and by fruit. This is called a multi-matrix. This is what it looks like. Don't turn off the computer, all right? This thing looks intimidating, but it's pretty straightforward. We're going to use the XLOOKUP, and then wrapped within this thing is all of the details wired within XLOOKUP. In this example, we have XLOOKUP. XLOOKUP is going to have a lookup value in this lookup array. And you notice this thing? We've got a MMULT is the matrix multiplier. It has its own requirements. We have the sequence, and then we end up over here in this return array. The hardest part here is grabbing this lookup array and understanding what all this means. The matrix, we have an array, and we're going to multiply by another array. MX is going to go in this first array, growers 220, which is our name range, C5. This is absolutely critical. C5 to C14. That's our map. Equals K4, 1043. We're looking somewhere in this list for 1043. What we have to do is we have to find the column, because ultimately we're going to find the fruit. So if we go over here, and this is still under the lookup or XLOOKUP, we go to the second array, it's sequence. Sequence allows you to generate a list of sequential numbers in an array. Grower 220 is CH-H14, C5H14. Show me this array. The sequence has this row. It's going to ask us rows. Then our column is going to be one, start. And you're going, wait a minute, you got columns as rows. Well, yeah. We have to tell MMULT that now we're looking at rows. So we're going to take these columns, we're going to sort of transpose them so we can do just a simple multiplication. Here, we're going to hit F9, and we get 6, 1, 1, 0. We have rows, we have 6 rows. How does that work? Well, columns just adds up whatever grower 220. So grower 220 was this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Remember that? Grower? That's all we're doing is looking in this box here. We're asking columns in this list. So it's going to be 6. Let me break this down for you. Here, I broke this down piece by piece without going to the micro level. But here we have fruit 220. Here's the entire formula. Fruit 220 right here. Here is columns grower 220. If we look at this thing, you see where it's blue? All we're doing is column 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's it. Then we're going to go sequence. We want to sequence these things. The sequence columns, we're going to know that's 6, 1, 1, 1, 0, which is, this is sequence requirements, rows, columns, 1. We want these in one column, starting at start 1 and step 0. That's why now we kind of quasi-transpose this information using sequence. We took our columns, which is 6, put them in the sequence based on our requirements. We have 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, which represents grower 1 through 6. What do we have here? MULT, we have growers 220 equals K4, 1043. Sequence is 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. What we're doing is multiplying grower K4 array F9. which is 1, 1, 1, 1. The array here, F9, is 0, and this thing, we could look here. We can go to this, F9. We're going to get all this false, false. See here? This is all the data here. We don't have a match. We have all these false. The unary turns those into zeros and ones. I'm going to hit F9 again until we get something here. If we look back in here, if we go back here, close this up, because now we're going to have something sensible. We're going to go back here. We're going to look at this array, F9. F9, it's going to be 1, 0 times our sequence. And we want to go sequence. It's going to be our second array, F9. We have 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. And what we're looking for here is 1019. 1019, if you can see, we have it right here, somewhere else. 1019. 1019, can you see it? So if we count over 1, 2, 3, 4, 1019. You see it right here? 1019. MULT is going to grab the first match. The first match, okay? Our answer is strawberries. You can also see it's spring onions. Going to grab the first match. Got that? That's it. I don't know if you can visualize that or if this layout helps at all, but here is the final answer. XLOOKUP, what's it doing? 1. It's looking up 1. You see all those ones I just showed you? See here? F9, F9. You see all those ones? And then the ultimate is 1, F9. That's what XLOOKUP is searching for, is a 1. Go back in here. XLOOKUP 1, MMULT, we have our lookup. Then our lookup array, F9, is going to be 1, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, you see what the 1, 1, 0, 0, 0? If you go look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. XLOOKUP is just going to grab the first match. Our return array is strawberry. It's going to find 1, 1 in strawberry. Spring onions is the second. I mean, then it just goes down this list here. It just matches the first row, okay? Brad Williams, XL Prime. Thanks for watching.